Hello Middle 3. Today we will explain lesson 1 in unit 2 mirror. There are some observations which we see in our daily life. For example, if you look at a smooth, shiny surface like mirror, the image of your face in the mirror. This observation happens as a result of a light reflection. So what's the meaning of light reflection? Light reflection is the phenomenon of the light bouncing off in the same medium when it meets a reflecting surface. So what's the meaning of reflecting surface? A smooth shiny surface like mirrors or water surface. To study the reflection of light, we must know some concepts related to it. Number 1, the incident light ray. It is the light ray that falls on a reflecting surface. The reflected light ray, it is the light ray that bounces or returns from the reflecting surface. Number 3, angle of incidence. It is the angle between the incident light ray and the normal line. Number 4, angle of reflection. It is the angle between the reflected light ray and the normal line. Reflection of light is governed by the two laws. First law, angle of incidence equal angle of the reflection. And number 2, second law, the incident light ray, the reflected light ray, and the normal line at the point of incidence all lie in the one plane perpendicular to the reflecting surface. So what happened? An incident light ray falls perpendicular on the reflecting surface. It will reflect on itself. Why? Because angle of incidence equals the angle of reflection equals 0. Mirrors are divided into two main types. Number 1, plane mirrors, and number 2, spherical mirrors. Which is spherical mirrors divided into convex mirrors and concave mirrors. The plane mirror is a piece of a plain glass, painted from behind with a thin layer of a silver metal to give the glass a bright surface that reflects most of the incident light rays that fall on it. So, the properties of image formed by the plane mirror: number 1, upright or erect. Number 2, equal to the size of the object. Number 3, laterally inverted or reversed. Number 4, virtual, can't be received on a screen. Number 5, the distance between the object and the mirror is equal to the distance between the image and the mirror. Number 6, the straight line connected the object and its image is perpendicular to the surface of the mirror. So give reason. The word of ambulance is written in laterally inverted way on the ambulance car because the mirrors of the cars in front of the ambulance car form a laterally inverted image for this word, and thus it appears laterally corrected to the drivers. The spherical mirrors. It is a mirror that is reflecting surface is a part of a hollow sphere, and there are two types of the spherical mirrors. Number 1, concave mirrors or converge mirrors, where its reflecting or shining surface is a part of the inner surface of the sphere. It converges or collects the light rays after reflection. Number 2, convex mirrors or diverge mirrors, where its reflective or shining surface is a part of the outer surface of the sphere. It diverges the light rays after reflection. So give reason. The stainless steel spoon is considered as a spherical mirror because its inner smooth shiny surface acts as a concave mirror, while its outer smooth shiny surface acts as a convex mirror. Concepts related to the spherical mirrors. Number 1, center of the mirror, curvature C. It is the center of the sphere that the mirror is considered a part of. It is in front of the mirror in concave mirror, and it is behind the mirror in convex mirror. Number 2, the radius of curvature of the mirror, R. It is the radius of the sphere that the mirror is a part of, or the distance between C, center of the mirror curvature, and any point on the reflecting surface of the pole of the mirror, P. It is the midpoint of the reflective surface of the mirror. The principal axis, CP, is a straight line that passes by the pole of the mirror and its center of curvature, which is only 1. Secondary axis, it is any straight line that passes by the center of curvature of the mirror and any point on its surface except the pole of the mirror. So there are endless number of the secondary axis. The focus of concave mirror F, it is the point of collection of the reflected rays when they fall parallel to each other and parallel to the principal axis. The focal length F, it is the distance between the focus of the mirror F and the pole. So, the focal length F equal half the radius equal diameter divided by 4. For example, find the focal length of the concave mirror if its diameter is 20 cm. The focal length equal half of radius equal diameter divided by 4. So the focal length will equal 20 divided by 4 equal 5 cm. Number 1, concave mirror. The focus of concave mirror is real. Why? Because it can be received on a screen and it formed due to the intersection of reflected rays. Greek used concave mirrors and sunlight as weapons because huge concave mirrors placed to collect the sun rays and to be directed towards the ships of Roman fleet to generate extreme heat that leads to the burning of Roman ships. The focal length F of a concave mirror can be determined by knowing its radius. Why? Because the radius of the concave mirror equal twice its focal length, which focal length equal half of radius. The image formed by the concave mirror. Number 1, the light ray parallel to the principal axis of the mirror. It will reflect passing through the focus. Number 2, when the light ray that falls passing through F focus, it will reflect parallel to the principal axis. Number 3, the light ray that falls passing through center of curvature of the mirror reflects back on itself. Why? Because angle of incidence equal angle of reflection equal 0. Real image is the image that can be formed on a screen. Virtual image is the image that cannot be formed on a screen. To determine the position and the characteristics of the images formed by the concave mirror, follow the following steps. The properties of the formed images by the concave mirror are different according to the distance between the object and the mirror, as the following. Number 1, when the object at a distance larger than the radius of curvature, the image will be between the focus and the center of curvature, and the properties of the image will be real, inverted, small in the object, or diminished. When the object is at the center of curvature of the mirror, the image will be at the center of curvature of the mirror, and the properties of image will be real, inverted, and same size as the object. When the object between center of the curvature and focus, the image will be at a distance greater than the radius of curvature, and the properties of image will be real, inverted, and larger than object. And when the object between the focus and the pole, the image will be behind the mirror, and the properties of the image will be virtual, upright, and magnified. To obtain a suitable image for you, you should stand at a distance less than the focal length of the concave mirror. Why? Because the properties of the formed image will be virtual, erect, and magnified. Uses of concave mirror. Number 1, in a pocket torch to reflect the light of the lamp. Number 2, in front lights of cars to reflect the light of the lamp. Number 3, in shaving to get enlarged and erect image of the face. Number 4, in marine lighthouses that are found at marine ports and at airports to reflect the light of the lamp to guide ships. Number 5, in aircrafts landing at airports to reflect the light of the lamp to guide airplanes. Number 2, convex mirror. The properties of the formed image by the convex mirror, wherever the position of the object in front of convex mirror, the properties is always number 1, virtual, not received on screen. Number 2, erect. Number 3, diminished and behind the mirror. So, convex mirror is used as a side-viewed mirror on the passenger's side of the car. Why? Because it forms an erect and smaller image for the way behind the car.